Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Valentino Rossi The Game MotoGP 16 here on this channel. And in today's episode we're in Germany around the Sachsenring. Now this is an awesome circuit and hopefully we can get another victory on this Suzuki. Now we're going to get an opportunity to change teams at the end of the video, but we will get into that once we got the championship race out the way. But that's also hope for better weather. I think the last time we did a race around this circuit it was absolutely pissing down with rain and it was a nightmare. But hopefully we will get better weather, so let's get straight into qualifying.
Hello everyone, we're at the Sachsenring. The first qualifying session is about to get underway, and that will give those riders who didn't make it into the top 10 during free practice yesterday yet another chance. After all that rain that was falling earlier on, the weather has finally cleared up, but the track is still very wet. So it looks like the riders will have to go with the rain tyres, at least for the first part of the session.
Why did I open my mouth? So we're going to start the first qualifying session with a wet track, but hopefully that doesn't mean it's going to rain for the race. Fingers crossed it doesn't, and let's get straight into this qualifying session. Right guys, we left it to right to the end of this session and there's a massive dry line now. Hector Barbara's got the fastest time so far with that 1:24.6. Hopefully we can get close to that. The first two times get through to the second session, and that's where we want to be. But one of the reasons why I didn't want rain in this race today is I had rain in the Moto2 series I think, and it was absolute hell. It's going to be a matter of quality throttle control. Now if you overdo it on this GP bike it is going to absolutely spin up and kick you off. So we're going to have to be really good on the throttle, try not to accelerate too hard, and see what I mean, just gentle throttle movements, try and keep it nice and smooth, especially when you change direction. Can you see it kick slightly? And if it starts raining it's going to be a major issue. If there's any contact as well, we're going to have to be really good and to show some quality control in today's race. Hopefully we can manage that. We really do want to get another victory on the Suzuki, and then we can get to the end of this race and there may be another opportunity to choose another team or stay with this team. It's totally up to you guys. I will put it to a vote, but at the moment we're running pretty quick, but you've got to be really gentle on the control there to get to see the back end wanting to kick out. Got to be so careful. And again over this bit, just try and back off slightly. I think I've overdone it. We're going to go over the curb. Oh my god, just managed to bring that back. Oh god, see, I don't want to be doing that again. It's slightly kicked as I wanted to accelerate and we've dropped a little bit of time. Oh my god, and looks like we're going to have one more we've only got just over a minute, so we've only got one more chance to put in another time if we don't get a decent time on the board. Let's try and dip in, stay on that dry line, try and get a good drive, gently accelerate. Oh, got a little bit of moment there as it wiggled, but we managed to get a bit of traction and hopefully this can do it, can it? Oh, over the finish line, and yes, we take first place, and I think that should get us through to the second session. Let's just jump out of this and fingers crossed guys. I think we are going to be lucky because I think that was a decent time. Yes, we got a 1:23. That was quite a bit faster. And yes, we go through to the second session with Hector Barbara. That's awesome. But we're going to have to go a lot quicker. I think the times in the next session are going to be quite a lot quicker. But we don't know whether it's going to be wet or dry. Fingers crossed it's dry because I want it to be a really fast race. Let's get straight into the second session. Once again guys, we've had to apply the same tactics. It was a wet circuit again, and we had to wait at least a few minutes for the track to have a dry line. You normally wait about to give you about 5-6 minutes, and Marc Marquez is leading this qualifying session with a 1:23.543. Now we managed to do a 1:23.6 in the first session, so if we can just hold it and get a decent time in, we should hopefully get a time on the board that will get us at least top 3, I'm hoping. Now let's see if we can just try and stay on that dry line. I think that's Marc Marquez going out on another lap too. He looks like he's going to try and put in a faster time. Hopefully he doesn't, because I would like to get close to him if I can. No, we're slightly behind on that first split point, but it's not easy trying to get a consistent same throttle control around these corners. Sometimes I can get it really smoothly, sometimes I slightly kick out. You've got to try and get the balance, and again we've gone out onto that wet section there. You don't want to be there, because when you try and gas the bike, or open the throttle shall I say, to get back onto the dry section, you can lose it. And again we're slow at that section again, so let's try and get nice and tight, trying to stay on that dry line. Little bit of a kick there but not too much. It's not the greatest thing to have wet tyres on the dry section because you're not going to get the same speed as if you had slicks on, but it's going to be a lot better than when you're on the wet section. You'll get a bit of a wheelie there. We have caught up with the time. We're only just ahead of it, so let's try and get right behind Marquez there. Try and get a bit of slipstream. No, he managed to just hold a wider line there. Let's try and get up the inside of him here and try and hold it, don't go onto the curb. Oh my God, that was lucky. Now accelerate, keep that front wheel down and see if we can beat his time. This is going to be a good time, hopefully. And we put in a 1:22.9. Now that is awesome. I don't think that's going to be beaten, but you never know. Let's go straight into the menu. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Is that going to be the fastest time of the session? And 30. Oh, you got to be kidding me. You are kidding me. 3 riders beat that time in the last couple of seconds. But Marquez was in front of me. He didn't go out on another lap. Oh, you... Anyway, guys, so we get 4th place. We're going to have to get a good start now. Let's get straight to race, guys, and hope it doesn't rain.
Hello from the Sachsenring, and welcome to our live coverage of the German Grand Prix. The preparations are all done and dusted, and MotoGP is about to take to the track. The riders are going to have to put up with some inconsistent weather over the course of the day. At the moment, the surface is wet after some light rain, but we don't have any precise information about conditions later on. The riders have all lined up on the starting grid. We are mere seconds away from the start of what promises to be a sensational Grand Prix.
Right, guys, here we go with the race around the Sachsenring in Germany. Let's see if we can get a good start and try and get amongst the leaders at the start into that first corner. And we're off. Let's try and get some traction. Oh, my God, a bit of a wiggle as I tried to open the throttle. Oh, God, I lost a lot of places there. That wasn't great, but let's try and stay on that dry line. Try and stick with them. Oh, Rossi kicked out there, and I'm just managing to hold it. Oh, my God, I lost it there. And Maverick's trying to get up the inside here. I'm dropped down to P7, P8. Cole Crutchlow's trying to come round me as well. Oh my God, I'm really struggling here, trying to try and dig in and just get that throttle control. Oh God, and Rossi's lost it again. He's really struggling with that, but he's still holding in front of me, and I'm sitting in P6. I've got 2 bikes nibbling at my back wheel. Do you see it wobble there? Oh my God, I'm really struggling here. And here comes the rain. This is what we didn't want. I'm sitting in P8 and it's raining now, guys. So that means it's going to be a wet race, and it looks like the skies are going to open now, and this is what we were fearing. And let's just try and get through there a little bit quicker. Oh my God, over the curb, bring it back onto the dry. Oh God, that was dangerous, and I almost got knocked off by the rider behind me as well as I just got back on the track, and we are still sitting in P6 on the first lap. Let's see if we can get nice and tight into this corner. Oh my God, try and stay on the dry section, but it's no dry section now. The rain is really battering down, and there's puddles developing, and I try and nip it in the inside. Oh my God, that was a dangerous move. Can I pull it off? Yeah, oh God, almost lost the back end as I tapped the power on, because it's a lot wetter now, and we've got the Maniac Iannone straight on our right shoulder, tried to get up the inside, but we've got to get the turn in before he gets up the inside, and we managed to get into that corner in front. But now we've got to try and control the race in these conditions, and it's absolutely battering it down, and the puddles are developing. This is what we didn't want, because it's so much harder to hold that throttle control in the wet. Let's just try and be really gentle, just not overdo it, and flip it over. If I go wide, I'm not going to try and accelerate out of it. Let's just try and keep it nice and gentle and not brake too much. And again, keeping it nice and gentle, tight in. This should work for us if we can hold it onto the curb here, so no one can go around that wide section. A little bit of a moment there as I try to put a bit more power in it. We've got to try and keep calm as we try and hold it around these corners. We're trying to stop him from coming up the inside as well. and we're really trying to hold it as the puddles are developing really big now, and we've managed to hold it into that section. That's brilliant. Stay off the curb. That is a dangerous curb to hit. It can throw you off. I've seen it happen in qualifying. Let's try and nip in to this tight corner here. Try and hold it. Make him go on the outside and hold it. Yes, that's brilliant. And we are still leading the Grand Prix here in Germany around the Sachsenring, and the rain is still battering down as we come towards the last lap. Can we do this, guys, and get another victory on the Suzuki? And we are pulling away. This is an awesome race here in Germany, and we have been so good so far in the wet. Again, we've been the rainmaster, but we still got a lap to go, so I'm not going to count my chickens just yet and try and hold it into these corners. Let's see if we can just keep the throttle control perfect as we go around it. No, we went a little bit wide, but gentle, don't lose it. Oh my god, onto the curb. Almost completely cocked it up there as I tried to readjust and I've got a bike right behind me. I can't see who it is, but oh, I think it's the Maniac. We've got to be careful. He likes cracking people off, and he's trying to hit my back wheel. You don't want that in the wet, otherwise I'll go straight off and my race could be over. Right, let's try and just stand it up here, hold it. He's only just behind me, 0.2. We've got to be careful around this corner. Hold it onto the curb. Oh my god! Ian only went straight into me there. Luckily, I managed to stand the bike up. Oh my god, he could have knocked me straight off there. I managed to hold it, and we've got to try and hold it. We're coming towards the last couple of corners. Accelerate. The bike's wanting to wheelie here as we're trying to get traction in these wet conditions, and we've only got a couple more corners. Can we hold on for another amazing victory on this Suzuki bike? This has been brilliant, and we are going to do it, guys. If we can just nail this last corner, come on, we can do this, guys. Turn it in, stay off the curb, accelerate, keep that front wheel down, and I think we're going to do it, guys. What a performance. After some really difficult sections, we managed to come through that in the wet conditions, and we take all the points. I am so happy that I managed to keep my cool. I think what won us the race is that second lap. We did a 1:23.6 on that last lap, which was almost a second quicker than anyone else. That was the difference. That was so hard. Once it started battering down with the rain, it was just so much more challenging, but we got through it. Now we're going to jump straight into the menu because I think we're going to get an opportunity to change teams, guys.
Hi, a few teams are interested in giving you a contract. I collected their offers and team list. Why don't you take a look?
Yes, guys, it's that time again to get your votes in. Do we stay with Suzuki or do we pick another team? I'm going to leave it down to you. So get your votes in via Twitter, Facebook, because we've got a Facebook page, links in the description below, in the comments. Just let me know, guys. There's loads of teams we haven't tried. We've got Repsol, Honda. We could go back to Yamaha. We could do Suzuki again. We could do Ducati, or we could try with Cal Crutchlow. It's down to you, guys. Thanks so much for the support on this channel and this series. Please give this a thumbs up, and I will see you very soon for some more MotoGP 16. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.